First things first, you can tell there's no title above because I'm doing this review on the fly and I'm lazy as crap. Don't like it, I don't care. Anyways, so that list is all the upcoming superhero movies that are coming out. And I mean, there's a lot. But it's not not even close to the original list or all the movies that I heard were coming out. So there may be more added. There may some be actually be taken away. I actually don't see them taking away any of these movies, but you never know. Start from the top. Ant-Man. The trailer's out. If you haven't seen it, I think, in my opinion, it's going to be just like the first Iron Man. We're going to love it. Then 2 and 3 are going to come out and we're just going to absolutely hate it. This movie is in the same universe, from what I've heard, is in the same universe as the Avengers, but they're not going to put Ant-Man in the Avengers. I don't know how that's going to work. But Daredevil is also in the same universe as the Avengers, but they haven't talked about whether Daredevil is going to be in the Avengers. Moving on. Actually, no. Yeah, moving on. It's good. Then you got Fantastic Four. Don't care. This has nothing to do with the Avengers. Has very little to do with Marvel, besides they are guys who created the Fantastic Four. And so Fantastic Four had the first movie, and then they had the Silver Surfer. We saw those. To me, those worked better as far as the Avenger movies than these new films were. These new films look like they would put in the DC universe. There was no talk whether they're going to be in the Avengers because Sony or Fox, one of the two, owns the rights to Fantastic Four. That's one of those comic book characters they didn't want to sell back. Who was it? Fox or Sony? I don't remember. I really don't remember. And I'm pissed that Marvel even sold the rights to the movies to anybody else but themselves. But that was before they actually planned on doing movies. But they did buy back Ghost Rider, thank God, because that was a horrific train wreck. Blade was also bought back. I think Punisher was bought back too. I can't recall. But Fantastic Four, to me, it's like okay. It's gonna be entertaining. I don't have a lot of faith in it. It doesn't look that great, in my opinion. I like some of the guys they got playing in it. I don't like how the Human Torch, well, he don't look like his sister. And I don't know how they're spinning that. I have really no interest in this movie. That's why I haven't covered anything. I've heard about it. The next is Deadpool. Super excited for Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds starring as Deadpool. This is a movie he pushed for. He had the well, if you watch any of my old videos, I did a whole thing about Deadpool. But I'm super excited for this movie. This movie will do good. This movie should be rated R, but it's not. They're sticking with the PG-13 rating. They said this movie will not have any ties in with X-Men or Avengers. It's kind of its own standalone. Whether they get mentioned, I don't know. Which really they should, especially X-Men's, seeing that he is a mutant. But yeah, this movie, this is on my to-go see list. Out of everything, this is one of the top movies to go see. The next, Batman vs. Superman. I wasn't too thrilled about this movie. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. The trailer really did bring me around to maybe I should really go check out this movie. I'm going to check it out anyways, but as far as wanting to go see it, the trailer really put me on to, like, wow, this could actually be an awesome movie. On the other hand, they're trying to overload it with characters, and it's going to get too complicated, and it could be really bad for them. I hope not, because it's supposed to be the start of their whole franchise, to really kick off all these other movies that they want to do besides just Superman. Next is Captain America Civil War. There's a lot that happened in the Civil War. Spider-Man and Iron Man teaming up, the new Spider suit, just so much more. Captain America dying, spoiler alert, sorry. But from what I've seen, this does look, from the images and stuff, Bone Crusher, one of the villains, he's in it. He's in a fight scene with Captain America and Falcon. I got really no doubts that this movie won't be good because Winter Soldier was awesome. Love that movie. I was nitpicking on it because there were some CGI moments. I was like, ugh, you could have took the extra 5 minutes on that. But this movie, I really do feel like it's going to be a winner. X-Men Apocalypse, I don't care because they keep screwing up some of my favorite characters. Speaking of, okay, I'll jump to it in a minute. But they recast everybody except for Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman says he's got one more movie, which is coming up. But I don't see where this ties into the storyline, especially you can change the characters and stuff. And I don't know, because I didn't like the last one. Was good. It was a good kind of thing, something to watch, but it wasn't great. Really had some moments you were like, why didn't they just do this? That could have ended the whole thing. Suicide Squad. I'm on the fence with this one too. Batman's supposed to be in it. They have shown a lot of Batman and the Joker, which is very, I want to say little to do with Suicide Squad, but it does have, it's not focusing on the Suicide Squad that I feel to the point. They're trying to add in all these other characters to kind of give it, go see this movie. But it kind of shows lack of confidence in the movie. So I think I could pass on that one. I completely skipped Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch, if I said that right, is supposed to be playing Doctor Strange. He is one of my favorite actors, especially as Sherlock in the BBC show Sherlock. Fabulous actor, and he looks like Doctor Strange. Put a mustache on him, good to go. And there is actually a great animated movie on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, and I don't know the name of it, which gives all my reference. Really crap that I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. But if it's anything like that animated movie, this would be an awesome story. I know it's gonna have awesome acting in it. I got a lot of faith in this one. But then yeah, let's give it Suicide Squad because we just talked about it. Gambit. Gambit is one I am dreading the most. Tatum, that dude. He's supposed to be playing Gambit. He has proven that he can be a really good actor. He's also proven that he can play some shitty ass roles. So it's really questionable whether he can pull this off or not. I mean, we never saw Gambit as this big muscular guy, and that's usually how we see Tatum. So it's, I think I need to see more on this, more, whether the trailer, photos, them talking about it, to kind of give me more faith whether this movie is going to be any good. Wolverine. This would be Hugh Jackman's last time playing Wolverine. I hate saying that because I wanted to see him in Avengers. I think he's an amazing Wolverine, probably one of the best that you could get. He just said that, now's the right time to basically stop at it. And I give him props for even playing a character that long. Most actors won't do that. They won't stick to one guy that long. But the fact he has, I have to give him a lot of respect, a lot of credit for. And even though his movies have not been even decent, he had X-Men Origins Wolverine, which could have been done so much better. But then the graphics, and then adding Deadpool in they tried doing way too much with that movie. Then you had the Wolverine, which I thought at the time was the best X-Men to come out, which says a lot about how bad the X-Men movies are. Because it kind of, I don't want to give too much spoilers just in case you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, where have you been? Why are you even watching this? But it just, I don't know, it had some things in it that I was just like, okay, I guess. I don't know. But then it had some really good scenes. It had some, for the most part, as far as the Wolverine stories, I feel like that was the best storyline and really character driven by Hugh Jackman. Okay, good. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Super excited for this one. If you didn't see the first one, you've been living under a rock. This movie was phenomenal. It was the highest grossing Marvel movie. Or at the time, I think. Yeah, at the time. That was one fun joke to thrill ride to. It was a constant motion, constant character development. I thought it was awesome. A lot of people wanted the second one a lot sooner, but they kept pushing it back because they got all these other projects that are taking precedence. Which I don't blame them. You know, take your time on it, get it right. So I'm really excited for that one. Wonder Woman, lead female role. I won't say it's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing to see it, as long as it can be pulled off. If it can't be, I gotta see how she is in Superman vs. Batman. If it's crap, they may just cut this film. And they may cut Aquaman. You never know. It's kind of up in the air. But Chris Pine, he was actually set to play the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, in a new Green Lantern movie, which, as you can see, isn't on there. That's one of the movies that, for some reason, just isn't up there. But he also says he would be coming in as the love interest in Wonder Woman. He was a pilot, I think. Test pilot or hero journalist. I don't know what he was. It's been forever since I even read that comic book. And he's the one who landed on the island and was shown around by Wonder Woman. Eventually, she sent him home. So, which I think he could do a lot better if he played the Green Lantern, just because it's going to be a bigger role and more roles in the movies. Of course, you see Spider-Man July 2017. This is the whole new Spider-Man. This isn't those crap fest that we saw in the last 5 films. This is Marvel standalone Spider-Man. And it the fact it's before the Civil War kind of, I don't know how they're doing it. But anyways, it's Asa Butterfield. If I remember that's how he says his name. Anyways, kid, he's like kid size. And so he's playing a really young version of Spider-Man. I still don't know how I feel about it because the kid really, I don't feel like he's got the experience to be playing these type of roles. But then again, a lot of the characters that are in these Justice League movies don't have really the experience to be playing such a major role. But you gotta give them credit for even trying, and I guess so. I don't know. I'm talking my ass right now. Anyway, Fantastic Four 2, we don't care. You can cut that one from this goddamn thing. Thor Ragnarok, which I'm really excited for. I know the Legend of Ragnarok. To me, this would be the darkest one yet. They tried doing that with the last one, the Dark Elves, or whatever the fuck that movie was called. If I remember the story right, Thor dies, sacrifices himself and dies. Which, how would that play in the Avengers? They may change it up. More likely they will. And I got a lot of faith in this one. I got a lot of hopes. I don't know why, but I got a lot of anticipation for this one. Then you get November 2017. You get the first Justice League movie. Now, as you can tell, you got your Justice League movie down. God damn it! I can't even operate my finger down there. And then you go a little up. Then you got Wonder Woman, and then just straight. There you go. Batman vs Superman. There's a lot of movies you can fit in that time period, but they are rushing it. They know they are behind the curve, and they are trying to rush it. They promised us Green Lantern. They promised us Cyborg. They promised us a lot of characters getting their own movie, and we're not seeing that. So I think they're trying to rush this whole Justice League movie when they can still do other characters. And it's not like the world's going to end by 2020. Or maybe it will, I don't know. But there's a lot of time to still be making all of these movies and building up this huge fan base, but they are trying to rush it as much as possible to get these movies done. I don't know where they're going with the Justice League movie, what the first villain's going to be, or anything like that. They haven't talked about any of that. Moving on. Flash. This is not the Flash from the TV show, unfortunately. This is some dude I have not heard of. And I think this movie's going to make you nauseous. It's going to be a lot of running, obviously. That's stupid. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't. I kind of expected to see a Batman movie before the Justice League, but whatever. Next is the first Avengers, Infinity Wars Part 1. Now, as you know, if you've been watching any of the Avenger movies, you've seen the Gauntlet, you've seen the Stones. And so this is what this is all about. Whether they fight Thanos in this one or they wait till the next one. Super excited about these. The Russo brothers are directing both these movies. To break it up 2 parts, I think is incredibly smart as well. Because for this to be the kind of the final Avenger movies that they've talked about, it's a smart approach. Especially breaking stuff up 2 parts. You know, we've seen that movies before. Harry Potter. They did in the stupid Twilight films. You know, a long franchise. To keep it going a little bit longer, you know, break the last one up in 2 parts. Next one, Black Panther. Excited for Black Panther. I don't remember who they said they were looking at casting for that one. But I know it's going to be a good one. Black Panther's this badass character too. And so we didn't hear about Black Panther in the last Avengers movie, but they did do a scene in what was the name of that city? Utumba? The city where Black Panther's from. So that was really that was kind of cool, you know, kind of throwing that little hint out there. And I like how Marvel does their hints better than DC. DC likes to put in your face, like, here, this is a hand. Marvel will put it back in the distance and kind of make you think about it a little bit, which is really good. And it's what they really should do with more movies and stuff. Let me get on this real quick. Some of my buddies, one of my buddies, like I have many, sad life. One of the guys I was talking to at work, big movie buff, and I've tried to get him to do a podcast with me. I'm still working on that. We were talking about the Avengers movies, and we were talking about the scene between the Hulkbuster and Hulk. And we said, all right, to lay it down, they were fighting back and forth, you know, this big epic battle that they had. Well, they should have had the Hulk had the upper hand, and then the Black Panther come in and, I wouldn't say hit him because obviously he doesn't have the strength to really knock him back or anything, but do something to where it puts the Hulk off balance to where Iron Man could get the upper hand. And then as Iron Man has the Hulk and he's starting to calm down and go back to Bruce Banner, Tony Stark should talk to the Black Panther. But not make it the Black Panther they want to do this movie for, but make it Black Panther's father, who was the original Black Panther. I can't think of his name, but... And just to add that little scene inside that, whether it was just quick 5 minutes or not, would have been great. Because it really would have made you like, oh, you know, that's another Avenger. You know, they haven't showed yet. There's more to come. Yada, yada, yada. That's just my little tidbit of something they should have added in the film. Moving on, you got Aquaman. I just posted a video about this one too. It just got its director, Mr. Wan. He directed Insidious 1 and 2, Conjuring 1 and 2, a couple other horror movies. The Fast 7, which I haven't seen and won't see. He hasn't done really an action film, a decent action film, and I know I haven't seen Fast 7, but let's be serious. And so, you know, it worries me a little bit when they make choices like that with people who don't have the background to take on that type of role, but people do get lucky. The guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think he directed that type of film before, and he did an amazing job. So you never know what's going to come out of it. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, didn't see that coming really, but I can go with it. And I'm actually, this might be a movie. They're going more along the lines of the New 52, not the original Aquaman. The original Aquaman, everybody wanted to beat up. This New 52, he's more of a badass. He's more, you know, he's more Batman than Superman. Moving on, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, she's an agent of S.W.O.R.D., which is the counterpart to S.H.I.E.L.D. And she can fly. I don't remember what else she can do. She's as strong as the Hulk. There's actually a couple parts where she really takes on the Hulk and really puts him in his place. So this would be basically the second leading female role for superhero movies. Now, which two will be better? I actually think Captain Marvel will be better. Just let's be honest, I just don't find Wonder Woman that really great of a character to want to go see. And if they're having Captain Marvel, are they going to introduce Sword? Sword is more the offensive approach. Shield is more the defensive. You know, just kind of throwing that out there. Moving on. Okay. You have Captain Marvel. Okay. I've also heard Captain Marvel as the DC side. I don't know why they went this whole... This was way back when. But Captain Marvel, as I told you, was the Agent of Sword. She's a badass. They actually... I just was... internet pop up. Yay. They were looking at Angelique Jolie to direct. I think she could pull this off. She's an amazing director. And even though she just had that one film, that was a damn good film. But, you know, she's got more to prove on her next film. You know, the stakes are a lot higher now. Because people are like, oh, you can direct, you know, don't bring us crap. But then you move over to Shazam. I was always referred to him as Captain Marvel. And then Captain Marvel as Miss Marvel. Whatever, okay. Anyways, The Rock is playing Black Adam in that. That's about all I know as far as that movie. It is still way on. There's a lot not being said for most of these movies yet. Then you get the second Infinity Wars, which wraps up the whole Phase 3, Phase 4. I don't know what phase they're calling it now. Then you get the Justice League 2. And the reason I'm going by so fast on these is because there's not really a lot to talk about. And then you got Marvel's Inhumans. Frankly, I just don't care. It's more mutants, I guess. I don't know. I'm way behind on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so yeah. But anyway, let me run back through these. Ant-Man, my prediction is going to be good. Fantastic Four is going to suck. Deadpool's going to be awesome. Batman's going to be awesome. Captain America's going to be awesome. X-Men's going to suck. Doctor Strange's going to be awesome. Suicide Squad's going to suck. Gambit's going to suck. Wolverine's going to suck. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be decent. I'm making a film.
Okay, I came down to get a dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were even outside.
Because it feels weird having no dogs upstairs at all.
Trying to shoot a video. Love you. Alright, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be good. Wonder Woman, what can I say? It's going to suck. Until I see something else, it's going to suck. Spider-Man, if we go off history of the Spider-Man films, it's going to be good. Because the first one's always good, and the second one's just kind of suck. Fantastic Four 2 is going to suck. Ragnarok's going to be awesome. Justice League's going to be awesome. Flash is going to suck. Avengers is going to be awesome. Black Panther's going to be awesome. Aquaman's going to be awesome. And this last row I won't even do because frankly it's too far in advance and nobody knows what the hell's going on at this point. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Twitter is above. You can follow us. We tweet out before we go live. We go live on Twitch where we stream all these games live for you to watch. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us on these channels. Thanks for watching.